Hello, my name is Natalija Svrtan and I work with Pesticide Action Network Europe. We are a non-profit organization based in Brussels with 50 members across the EU. Pan-Europe is also a part of the broader international PAN network dedicated to reducing pesticides dependency and promoting safer alternatives worldwide. About 10 years ago, the Pesticide-Free Towns initiative was launched as a response to a pressing need to support the implementation of the Sustainable Use of Pesticide Directive, specifically the article that obliges EU member states to reduce pesticide use in specific areas in order to protect citizens from exposure to pesticides and to protect and enhance biodiversity. The network was established with the goal of building a critical mass of towns working together towards healthier and more sustainable urban environments, those free from harmful pesticides. Several EU countries have already adopted policies that restrict or ban the use of pesticides in public spaces such as parks, playgrounds, around schools and kindergartens. However, in some member states, this gap still needs to be addressed to protect both public health and the environment. The European Pesticide-Free Towns Network functions as a platform aimed at educating local governments about the risks associated with pesticide use and to promote effective non-chemical alternatives such as steam or mechanical weeding, mulching, application of hot water or other thermal techniques, and other landscaping techniques that are friendly to environment and to the health of citizens. So the network connects cities and towns across Europe, facilitating the exchange of knowledge, of best practices and hands-on experiences. By promoting collaboration and mutual support among member municipalities, the network empowers local actors to implement change more effectively. To support this transition, Pan-Europe organizes webinars and events for municipalities and all interested stakeholders, offering practical guidelines on how to maintain urban public spaces without the use of synthetic pesticides. Those events bring together experts, scientists, policymakers, and mayors who have successfully implemented alternative techniques or want to do this transition. These events serve as a valuable space for dialogue, for learning, and to be inspired. And this helps to create the way to accelerate the shift toward pesticide-free practices. And at the same time, the network plays also another role in raising awareness, and not only political at the local, national, and EU levels, but also among citizens. To become a member of the network, a municipality must make a political commitment decision to replace the use of synthetic pesticides with safe and sustainable alternatives in public spaces. This commitment is formalized through signing the pledge. So the mayor signs the pledge, or the mayor or another local authority figure, with which he commits to ban the use of synthetic pesticides in transitional period of 3 years. Cities can join the network at various stages of their transition, at the stage of just exploring the alternatives, or some cities have already become pesticide-free in public areas, and now they're exploring possibility to extend these measures to, for example, to supporting organic agriculture in the city, or restricting pesticide use on surrounding private or agricultural land. So towns that join the network have different starting points, with many of them relying heavily on glyphosate, which is commonly used in public areas because of its broad spectrum action. So to manage vegetation and pests without synthetic pesticides, municipalities adopt a variety of alternative methods. Those could be high temperature techniques like application of hot water, foam or steam, or open flame, as well as manual or mechanical weeding using hose, brush cutters, mulching, or electric tools. For controlling harmful insects, towns employ preventative measures such as choosing native varieties resistant to pests and adapted to local geographical and climate circumstances. Then the staff that maintains public surfaces, they also do the collection of, for example, infected leaves to reduce the pest occurrence in the next season, or they introduce biological control measures such as predatory insects or inoculation of soil with beneficial fungi to enhance plant resilience and to increase the soil health. In addition, many municipalities redesign green spaces using biodiversity-based landscaping, which means incorporating wild flower meadows, hedgerows, and other features that support pollinators and boost urban biodiversity and contribute to more sustainable and more attractive urban environments. To launch a successful campaign in Poland, I would recommend to start in the first phase to focus on piloting the initiative in several motivated municipalities, possibly in a town of a smaller or moderate size with engaged local government, so those governments that would support such a transition. This town would be encouraged to sign the pledge and to adopt a plan to phase out synthetic pesticides in public spaces in a transitional period of 3 years. The town's progress should be actively showcased through local events, newsletters, local media, and social media to build visibility and also to gain public support, and also to inform citizens to avoid the confusion and to explain to citizens what is happening and what is the purpose of the change that is being employed. In the second phase, a launch of a political awareness campaign through regional and national media, which aimed to inform both citizens and decision makers about the benefits and the feasibility of pesticide-free public spaces would be the next step. The campaign should also explore opportunities for EU funding, such as life grants, to support this transition. And it is also very good to team up with the Polish NGOs who are working on environmental and health issues. This would create a strong platform that would facilitate this process and the transition toward pesticide-free maintenance. In this phase also, it is good to develop, for example, a practical toolkit based on the experiences from the previous stage, from the pioneering cities, and those toolkits and material would be offered to other municipalities to help them transit to pesticide-free techniques. This also can include policy templates, technical guidance, and also cost comparison of materials that could have been purchased to replace pesticides, and that can also ease the adoption and the transition. And of course, the European Pesticide-Free Towns Network is here to help at every step of the process. We are hopeful that Polish cities will join our network in the near future.